Hi, this is Alistair from Leonardo English. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the Academy, which is our 10-week course for curious, intermediate and advanced English learners. I've had lots and lots of questions about this, so I wanted to take this opportunity to talk a little bit more about the program and address some of the questions that you might be thinking about. So what is the Academy, first of all? It's a 10-week course for intermediate to advanced English learners based on the idea of you doing the work and feedback and advice and help being provided by teachers, rather than the idea of sitting in a class and being taught to. Now, why this method? Why is it different, and why have we chosen to do it this way? Well, quite simply, my experience both as a teacher and a learner has led me to believe this is a far superior way for you as a learner to actually improve faster and become a better independent learner. The problem that I often see with English courses and classes is this idea that you turn up at a specified time and you sit there for half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour or however long it is, and you just absorb knowledge from the teacher, you absorb language from the person who's speaking to you. That's just not really how language learning works, and I'm sure you know that, I'm sure your teachers know that, and anyone who has successfully mastered languages knows that you don't just sit in class and absorb language from someone else. So how can you actually be a more successful learner? Well, it's about motivation, right? It's about finding interesting topics and interesting subjects and studying them in an interesting way. So that's one of the main things that we do in the Academy. Everything is based around interesting contents and interesting native level content as well. It's not content based for English learners. It's not content that has been artificially dumbed down or slowed down or made easier specifically for an English learner. So that's one of the ways we make it more interesting. The second thing is around this idea of community and going through the process with a group of other similarly motivated and interesting people. Now, one of the great things about any English class, if you go to study English in London or New York or Malta or wherever it might be, is that you sit in class with 10 or 20 or however many other people and you make friends and everyone helps each other. That's great. In the online world, that's harder to recreate. Often you're just going through this course on your own and you feel a little bit isolated. So what we are doing with the Academy is making everything about community. So it's a 10-week course. Everyone goes through it at the same time. We're encouraging everyone to share what's working, what's not working, share work. Everyone gets to see each other's corrections and feedback, and you're learning from everyone else and being motivated by everyone else's successes as well. So that's the community elements. And the third part of it is around feedback and corrections. So one of the things that I hear so frequently from members of Leonardo English who are normally independent learners is that learning on your own can be tough and it can be hard to motivate yourself and it can be hard to know where you're going wrong. So what we do with the Academy is every week there's a extended assignment. That's the main part of the course. And you're encouraged to spend as much time as possible on that assignment, making it as good as possible. And then we provide extensive feedback on two levels. One of our teachers will provide grammatical feedback on vocabulary, stuff like that. So we'll help you improve your grammar and sentence structure and all that kind of stuff. And then I will personally provide more stylistic feedback and advice in terms of how you can write better, how you can structure an argument in English better. And all of these kinds of skills that will help you be a better communicator in English. So that is a brief summary of the Academy and why I think it's going to be a great program. I designed it entirely based on what I would have wanted as a language learner, not around the needs of a school or what a teacher would want. It's what I would have wanted to have if I could have designed the best possible language course. And I'm someone who's studied multiple languages at university, and both languages unofficially, in terms of with friends and in a non-official environment. So I've tried lots and lots of different ways, and if I had had to start all over again and design the best possible course in the world, this is what I would have done. So that is a brief summary to the Academy. Again, it's starting on September the 27th. It's going to go on for 10 weeks. We're only accepting 30 students, so it's going to be very small. And this is so that you can get the best possible experience, the best possible feedback, and have as much one-on-one time as possible. Having huge classes is just not an effective way to learn. So maximum 30 students, 10 weeks, and it's going to be an awesome experience. The place to go to is leonardoenglish.com/academy. It'll be in the subtitles there, and I hope you will be able to join the course. If you've got any questions, feel free to DM me or to email term1, the number 1, at leonardoenglish.com.